See if we're all righty. Here we are. I'm kind of talking. I don't know if there's another light in here. Do you mind just checking? Maybe flip that up. So, hello, everybody. We are faced with there.
There we go.
Wow. And the Lord said, "Let there be light." Amen. All right. So we're starting this off. I'm Chris Jordan with Team CNE with the great Mr. Don Brightman again. We just want to keep the momentum going and just talking about the upcoming He Leads Conference in Benton, Arkansas.
Yes.
So we're super excited about this. If you're hopping on, please hit the share button right now. We need you to hit the share button, and then we're going to get into what the He Leads Conference is about, specifically Dom's part in it. He's going to speak a little bit more about it today than he has in the past. So please, hey Ann, hey Carrie, please hit the share button, guys. We'd love to just get more people involved. So hit the share button if you got to go. God bless you. Just do that for us, please. So without further ado, I'm not really going to interview Dom per se. We've already done that a little bit. If you guys want to go to my YouTube's page, you can look at the interview before. Then I kind of introduced Dom, amazing dynamic speaker. He's an author of the book Going North, right? Clyde, hello, sir. Please hit the share button. Thank you very much. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should bring Clyde on. Clyde, are you able to come on? Are you on your laptop right now? Or you know what? Let me see if I can get you on.
Let's see, join in.
We're going to go ahead and see if we can add Clyde. If you can, obviously we're with Dom. If you can come on, awesome. I'd love to have all of us together. But Dom, go ahead, run real quick while we're trying to see here, and give us an idea of kind of what you talked about before, where you're coming from, why you're doing this, and what you're going to be bringing to He Leads. Like, what are people going to get your way? And thank you very much.
Oh, yes. How's it going, folks? For the He Leads Conference coming up this September, I mentioned I'm going to be dropping the 7 E's of leadership identity. And you're probably wondering, why 7 E's? Why not 10 E's? Well, 7's a lucky number, and if you want to be leading in this lifetime, you're going to need some luck on your side. And I'm not talking about the luck of winning the lottery. Trust me, I haven't won the lottery yet, and I don't even gamble, so don't even worry about that. But seriously, though.
570 million right now, right?
Yeah. But seriously, though, with leadership identity, it's great to the motivation to go forward and to find out who you are, to do some deep diving. One of the 7 E's is examination. If you're going to be leading others, you're going to have to examine yourself. You have to do some self-reflection. Self-reflection is something like to do every day if possible, just getting into come to your mind, and then sitting in that chair for so long, or at least enough after a good 10 minutes, to realize, hey, you have these new ideas to move forward, to better yourself, to better others. Recently been reading a book by John Maxwell called The 15 Laws of Invaluable Growth.
Come on.
Yes, and the last law of that book was contribution. Ask yourself, what value am I contributing to others in life?
Wow.
When I wrote my book Going North a couple years ago, that was because someone dared me. They inspired me. Someone contributed encouragement to me in my life. And that's another E of the 7 E's of leadership. Who have you encouraged today? Have you encouraged yourself to get more out of life? Are you going to be able to continually personally grow? Because truth be told, the man standing here before you wasn't the same man a month ago. If you want to become the person that you want to be, come to this conference if you're out in the Arkansas area. Heck, if you're even in Alaska, come on out to this conference because it's going to be great. It's going to be full of fire from all 5 of these guys. We got enough guys for all fingers of a hand because you're going to be walking out inspired. You're going to walk out with wanting to be growing intentionally forward, to take intentional, massive action. Because when you examine yourself and you see where you currently are, you're going to want to go out there and execute on what you do. Are you executing more than what you were a year ago intentionally? A lot of folks like to take action if they decide to take action. Yeah. Are you intentionally taking action forward? Yeah. Are you actually encouraging others while you're taking action through your action? Because action is the inspiration. Your actions will inspire others to go out there and get more out of life. Since I wrote my book, others have decided to write their book because, hey, this guy's in his early 20s writing books. I've been sitting on this book for 10 years trying to get my work out. So what are you doing to take the action to be that inspiration to others? Yeah, and that's part of what you're going to get this September, baby. It's going to be fabulous. Bring your friends. Bring your cat. Well, we might not let him in. We might not let him in the event, so I have to talk to the people there, but bring everybody. It's going to be fabulous. You're going to walk out inspired, encouraged, and you're going to go out and execute more than before and make 2018 one of the best years of this 21st century.
Wow, amazing. So Eric Holmes, thanks for hopping on. Please hit the share button. Craig, hey buddy, good seeing you today. Please hit the share button. So Dom, you touched on something that is like super key that I really want to make sure. So leadership identity is our number 2 session of the conference. First, we're just doing a general leadership, but then leadership identity, because
Yes.
I think you keyed in on before you can even lead yourself or others, you've got to know who you are.
Yeah.
You got to know what makes you tick. You know, what is your style? What is your strength? What are you about, right? And so what are you going to help to bring for those guys that are going to be at this conference that really maybe don't understand what leadership even means for them, what that looks like for them? I mean, what are some of the steps, what are some of the actionable items they're going to take away to say, hey, like you said, massive, intentional, immediate action? What are they going to take to be able to do that with in September?
Yes, I mentioned earlier with the meditation of silence, you're sitting down and being still and letting your thoughts come to you and having a piece of paper with you to write down some thoughts. There's also another piece to examination. I like to call it the mirror force yourself moment. It's instead of looking in an actual mirror and seeing your face in the morning when you're all sleepy and whatnot and the hair is crazy. Well, I'm near bald, so my hair's pretty crazy.
We got that problem.
Yeah, and it's basically where you actually take some steps and you ask those closest to you or those that you really work with and get some feedback from them. Okay, what am I strong at? What could I work on? This is something I did in my early stages of personal development a few years ago. I had some folks list down some things that were great to me, and one of those things was my antisocial tendencies. And you may be looking at this and be like, this guy's antisocial, really? Well, yeah, I was a little surprised when someone said that to me too, but it brought a realization to me. Even though I'm growing and getting better, there's still some other folks who haven't caught up with me yet at this stage. You may be out there right now going through a personal growth stage and folks haven't caught up with your growth yet. So this is another exercise to mirror force yourself. You get to look in the mirror per se, look at yourself and who you are as a man, more importantly as a human being, to actually see where you are and see how far you can go by doing some actionable steps to get out. So one way of doing that is antisocial tendencies. Okay, I joined an extra Toastmasters club as well as other things. Went to more networking events, connected with Chris here. And that was because I decided to take intentional action from the feedback I got from others and seeing if their feedback actually matched what I was currently doing. So when you look in the mirror, you get to see yourself, but more importantly, are you going to force yourself to actually go past looking yourself in the mirror? Because you have the mirror where you see yourself, but are you going to actually force yourself to take action on what you see to improve yourself, to not only improve yourself, to become better? I'll probably end it off with this nice quote from Jim Rohn, where it goes a little something like this. I will take care of me for you and you take care of you for me. So if you are going to really know yourself as a leader, get within yourself, see what is within yourself, and try to grow as much as you can from what you found. Execute on that plan and see if you can become the best version of yourself. So that way, someone will be inspired by your action and you'll be that inspiration.
Wow, man, that's good. So one thing I heard in there is you kind of identify. Come on in here. I don't want you. This is all about you. So make sure you're on here. I'm just the interviewer-y kind of guy. So one thing I heard in there that I hope you guys picked up on is, you know, he said that you're going to see other people in a different level of growth. But what he brought it back to was focusing on where you were and how to make yourself better. And one thing that you were saying about the mirror and seeing like beyond that I really love is Bruce Lee. What made Bruce Lee so powerful, right?
Yes.
Everybody hated being hit by Bruce Lee. Why? Because when Bruce Lee hit, he didn't just stop here, right? His target was back behind the person. So when he was striking all the way through to hit this target back here. And I love that Dom is alluding a little bit to that when you're looking in the mirror, you're seeing beyond yourself. You're looking through that, you know, to the next level. And I just love that you're challenging people to take those steps that they need. Awesome. So any last minute, because I know that we're about to start our Toastmasters meeting, speaking of that, but any last minute just nuggets, anything you've maybe learned, even in, like you said, in the last month, we're continuously growing. So is there anything new, exciting, anything that you wanted to share just before we cut out here?
Well, I'd just like to say one of the main things I wouldn't say learned, but really that I've kind of been drilling back into myself was to stay the course. If you're inspired, if you're on a journey of personal growth, professional development, trying to help others, stay the course. When it comes to going north and advancing yourself, remember to bring some others along with you and stay the course, because it's really important to actually stay the course. We may be coming down the pike where we're going to have some times we're going to be disappointed, we're going to be disheveled, but fight through that dishevelment. Just fight through the pain and keep going forward, keep going north, and stay the course, because no matter what, there are more victories out there for you. And if you really wanted to learn how to get more victories, you better head over to that Reg Fox website, type in He Leads Benton, and pick up a whole table of 5 to 8 people. Bring them on, bring the whole family with you, bring your friends with you. You don't want to miss this conference, because September is known as the month of fall, and if you're going to fall into your greatness, you need to be at this event.
That's a quotable quote. Fall into your greatness.
Yes.
Hey, Craig, since you're listening, I know that you're keying in on what Dom is saying about continuing to stay the course. There's another word for that, and it was in our scripture of the day: persistence. Being persistent. And I just love how that tied in everything. Craig knows what I'm talking about. We talked about it today for about 2 hours. So, yeah, I'm going to put the link to the registration site here in the comments. It's also all over Team CNE page. Please go there. The early bird pricing goes up the first week in August. So you don't want to miss out on that, because the price goes up and you're going to have to pay more, which is, fine for us, but ultimately we want to give you the best value. And right now is the best value for $90 a person, and it's really not bad for a whole table. You're going to get 5 amazing dynamic speakers that are bringing things like Dom just brought to you tonight, and you're going to leave this conference a completely different person. The impact on your life is not just going to be your life, it's going to be everybody that you have in your life. The sphere of influence is going to be totally impacted. So we're excited.
That's
How
right,
about you?
baby. Oh, I'm fired up, baby. The world ain't ready. The world ain't ready.
So He Leads Men's Professional Leadership Conference coming to Benton, Arkansas, September 8th. Go to the link I'm going to post in the comments. Get your tickets. Get yourself there. Get your friends, your family. Invite people, share this. This is a huge thing. We have limited seats, and like I said, prices are going up soon. So get in on this now. Invest in yourself, invest in your future, invest in your family, your business, whatever you want to look at this as. Just get there. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining. If you're watching this after live, please still continue to share this. The more people we can get this in front of, the better. Because the more people we get there, the more diverse, the more engaging, the more interactive, the more we all grow.
Darn straight.
Awesome. He Leads, Benton, Arkansas. Regain your heading, guys. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.